Hey, you are tuned in to Two Gems and a Mic with hosts Tanisha the Diva Mahomes and Linda L.D. Dorsey. Just know, if we talking about it, you need to hear about it. Unwind and enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. It's Two Gems and a Mic. I'm your girl LD, along with my girl Tanisha, the Diva Mahomes. What's up, Diva?
Hey, I done came back from working out. I'm trying to get my sexy on. I'm trying to go back to my high school figure. What,
All
what you
right,
know about that?
hey, I
What you
seen
know
some. I
about
just
that?
sent you a picture. You said you were so hot, you wanted to date yourself.
This
I
show
tell
though,
you.
don't worry about it.
Okay,
I got you. But
all
it's
right.
on.
All right.
All right,
We're
it's been
gonna
good
jump right
though.
in because we got a lot to talk about. But let's bring in our guest. We got our boy with us, Darren. Come on, pop on in here, brother.
What's going on, ladies?
What's
Hey
happening?
Darren, it's the
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
now
Darren the man.
I took a couple weeks off myself. So I had to use my Zen like Jedi mind trick to will this team to another Super Bowl win. So
Oh
I
Lord.
expect a gift from Mahomes or Clark Hunt or something in the form of some jewelry
Were
later
you
on this
in the
year.
dark? Like, did you have to go to the darkness like Aaron Rodgers, or you just chill for a minute?
Hell, he said he willed it.
Chill, man.
Yeah,
I
you
had a
must
will
be
into
Jesus'
existence,
first
man.
cousin to pull that one off.
Hey, you don't
I,
understand, man. It's a stressful time. Look. Patrick and his team will send you on a high and a low quickly, and will send
what?
your heart racing. And so, yeah, it was
I'm on pills right now messing with them. Am
exactly.
I not,
See,
Linda?
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
Have
tell you.
yeah. All right, let's
I'm on
let's
hard
let's
meds. Let's
let's
get it,
jump in
baby.
because
Let's
we got
go.
a lot to talk about. So we're gonna jump in. We're gonna talk about some sporting news, right? We're gonna talk about the NFL coaching changes, the big one, of course, for all of us, NFL free agency, and
Yes,
some
Lord.
NBA news. So yeah, let's talk about it, right? Eric Bienemy.
Yeah,
Congratulations to him, Eric Bienemy. Offensive coordinator from the Chiefs, got his second Super Bowl, and got hired by the Washington Commanders as the offensive coordinator and assistant head coach. People had a
Yeah,
lot of things to say about it. Give me your opinions first before we move on to. Well, let's take
let's
a
let our
second and
guess.
listen to.
Let's let our guest go
Yeah, go
first.
ahead,
But
Darren. Go ahead.
I wasn't as excited about him going over to Washington because I just thought a lateral move, so to speak, wasn't really. He shouldn't have to do a lateral move. Let's just put that out there first and foremost. He deserves to be a head coach in the NFL. But I also know that if he feels that this is best for him personally and professionally, then I got to support him 100%. And so, but then, when I stop and think about the relationship that Ron Rivera has with Andy Reid and how things may play out in the near future with Ron Rivera's health or something like that. To be named the assistant head coach, if he were to step down, obviously the enemy
hmm
would be right there to be able to be named at least the interim head coach, if not the head coach. So I like it. Look, everybody has a lot to say about BNB, but
Well,
a lot of
you
us
say
don't.
everybody, right?
yeah,
So
yeah. Because I was
everybody
about to say, Linda, you
opinions are
right.
like what? Let's
You
just
right
keep
here.
it. We're gonna do
Oh,
some opinions are like assholes, right? Everybody has one. So
that is
hmm
Tanisha,
true.
before we give our opinion, let's share the opinion of this genius.
Oh yeah.
Can you bring that up for us?
Goes by
Listen in,
shady.
folks.
Sure, it's
Yeah,
not. Well, I prefer to call him a jackass, but hey, it's the
yeah.
same thing.
Shady fumbles. Let's listen to him.
Yes, let's go by shady.
I hope he doesn't, but I think he will. What's his value? What makes him a good offensive coordinator? See, the problem is a lot of these people that go on social media, oh, he should be the guy for the job. They haven't played there. They're not in the locker room. I've been in the rooms where he's coaching, and he has nothing to do with the pass game at all, right? When the plays are designed, that's Andy Reid. When you talk about offensive coordinators, I can tell you what makes Brian Daboll with the Giants a very, very good coordinator. I can tell you what Andy Reid or Doug Peterson. But when I asked about Eric Bienemy, what makes him good? When we watch the film or practices and we correct the wide receivers, the running backs, the quarterbacks, he doesn't talk in there. Andy Reid talks in there. To the running back, but he has no real responsibility. Now you go from Chiefs, where you can hide behind Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid.
I
Then you go
think.
to the
All right,
Washington, where
we
you
can
got to
cut him.
call
We can cut
plays.
him
Yeah,
right here.
cut
That's
Yeah,
what
that
the
cut that.
media.
nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now
So
on three.
so he says you can hide behind
Okay.
um Pat, and
Patrick
you go
Mahomes.
behind, and he has no responsibility. I remember, I don't know the Super Bowl number. Darren, you can help me out there,
Was it
but it was
54?
54.
54?
okay.
54.
And everybody knows by now, Wasp. Who was he
What?
talking to when he wanted to call that
Eric
play?
Bienemy. Eric Bienemy.
Mm.
I remember that clearly. Hey, we got time to run Wasp? You want to run Wasp? Let me look. You remember that? Did he say you got we can we run can you run over there and ask Andy if we can run Wasp?
No,
Did
he
you
had
see that part of the what you call it,
Yeah, they
turning
must have edited
points?
that part out. Yeah, they
yeah,
Yeah,
must
did
have
they
they
edited
edited
that
edit
that
out
out.
part.
that in the turning point? Man,
And
this
you've
crazy.
got players, you got Hall of Fame caliber players. All right, we're gonna talk about Travis Kelsey. We're gonna talk about Patrick. Right, they're going to the Hall of Fame. These are players that respect that man and respect what he
Tyreek
thinks.
Hill loves him.
Ty-
Yeah,
Dude,
Tyreek
Tyron
Hill.
Matthew. They
Tyreek
love
Hill's another
they
Yeah,
one.
Jamal Charles came out and was like, "Bro, you just flat out wrong. You was there 6 months. He was my coach, say for 4 years."
right.
And to your
Think
point, Linda,
about
because
that.
I
Oh
do
my
want to make
God.
sure that this gets put out there
Mm-hmm.
because we talk about the Wasp stuff, but
Excuse me.
Andy, Patrick, everyone has
Bless you.
said that when it when it comes to when it comes to those two plays that that the Chiefs ran in the Super Bowl that the players were wide open, Eric Bieniemy Eric Bieniemy
I,
was the one that actually doubted because he saw something when Jacksonville had played
one of the
Philadelphia.
kickers said
Uh,
that too. I think it was
Yes,
one of the
yeah,
kickers that said
yes.
that. That it was Eric
yeah,
Bieniemy that came up with that. He saw something in the game and when they were prepping.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. I'm not entertaining Shady with that. Let me
No.
tell you, I don't
So
know if it's because he got benched for
yeah,
fumbling. I
yeah,
don't know what it is, but I know one thing. I don't like what he's doing. I tell you
no.
one thing, that man has earned the opportunity to go over there and prove himself, and I respect him for having the cojones to do such. Walk away from a Super Bowl winning team and say, you know what, I'm going over here with the Commanders, and why not the Commanders? So yeah, I'm not
Come on
entertaining.
now,
But
Somebody
you
who
that's
you you
finished last in their division, who's got quarterback issues, all kinds of stuff. But he made the comment of hiding behind the shadow and like
I
people
don't
didn't
like that.
respect him, we disrespect him. Darren, from your show to ship, this is what
No.
you caught after the Super Bowl, I believe.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the locker room right after the Super Bowl.
Hit it. Roll that bean footage.
Great. Hey, Pat, tell us what EB means to you.
I mean, EB means the world to me, man. The way he holds me accountable, the way he makes me be great every single day, man. This man's one of a kind, man. He's one of the greatest.
I mean, yeah, so to me, Shady's a hater. He
Mm.
should be embarrassed. He should go back and be a man and retract what he said. But the one thing that I loved, and I assume everybody saw it because it was on Twitter, but it was here when they asked Eric Bienemy about that. He said, "Oh, he's a McCoy. That's a Hall of Fame caliber player." I mean, he gave him props, and to me, it was so
I'm sorry.
sarcastic. Like, yeah,
I'm
you
so
laughing
sorry.
because that's
I
he
didn't
said.
see that.
He said you didn't see it.
No, you done messed me up.
Did
I'm
you see it,
so
Darren?
sorry. No,
Of
I
course,
did
I
not
Yeah.
saw it.
see that.
So I know they
What did,
did
what
local.
did I
Yeah,
miss that?
when they asked him about it, he said, "Oh,
And I did not mean
McCoy,
to get tickled.
he is a Hall of Fame caliber player. Whatever. Like he has his own opinion, and knowing that he ain't, we know fumbles ain't. He ain't never played. Did he ever
It,
play in a Super Bowl, or he
it,
just got rings?
He just got
He just
rings.
got rings. So
unnecessary roughness.
yeah, he's
He
like
He's
thought
got
up
the
he had
Melvin Gordon
he
anything
got the
rings.
else.
He's the Melvin Gordon. At least Melvin Gordon, he
And
owned
he
his.
owned that though. Melvin
Hey,
Gordon. Yeah,
Yeah.
he owned that.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, he
so we
owned
could
that.
clown about that, but I just want to say, we could go on. This could be a whole show about Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah, we
A
gonna
lot of
roll right
people were
by that.
on the they were on the
Yeah.
fence, and to me, I'm like, this man. I'm sure he talked over it with his family and everything, made a
Made the
decision,
best
the decision
decision.
that's best for him, and yeah, I respect that. I can't do anything
Absolutely.
but respect that. Like I'm like you, Tanisha. He can go beat the hell out of Philly, and he can go beat the hell out of Dallas while he's in there. I wish him the best. But yeah, I ain't cheering for him when
I didn't
he's
say
playing
that.
us.
You done switched my words. I said you beat the Giants. Don't you play me. I'm not crunk like I used to be. I say you can beat them Giants and you can beat Philly. And I said, believe my doggone Cowboys alone. And I meant what I said.
Yeah, I
All
had to throw
right.
it out
That's
there. I
enough.
I
I'm
had to
not
try to.
even giving that dude another second. Let's get to the
Darren,
real
wait,
stuff.
Darren, your thoughts on that? Because you've been dealing with the guy for years, right? So what are your thoughts on him leaving Kansas City?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Wait.
look. I mean, I'm sad. I mean, obviously, I want to be a head coach, and so I've been one of his most vocal supporters out here in the
True
media,
that.
and and
Facts.
when it comes to the press conferences and stuff, people always say he can't interview. And I'm like, do you all not listen to his, And so I've always been one that would actually not say challenge him, but I would throw questions out there that would give him a chance to expound. So people say he can't, he uses the same cliche that I would throw stuff out there where he could expound on topics and things like that. So like I wish him nothing but the best. I have his number. Obviously, I'll stay in contact with him while he's in DC, and just hope for nothing but the best for him.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely. Support.
That's
We
it.
all support him. We want him to do well. Like I said, not Dallas Cowboy well, but let's move on. We want
Okay.
him to do well though.
All right.
What
All
else
right.
we got?
This one is kind of funny.
Oh, I'm tickled already. Let me go. Let me go.
Go ahead,
Let me go.
Tanisha.
Come
We
on,
gotta tell
man.
everybody doesn't watch us on YouTube, so those that aren't looking on YouTube don't see it. So break it down for them.
Dude, Taylor Lewan goes off and puts out a tweet saying that the Titans bagged him up in some hefties and left it on the front porch. Now, if I'm Taylor, I'm mad because the homeowner association in probably wherever neighborhood is find him. But on top of that, how you gonna throw the man's shoulder pads out there and put him one in a hefty dark bag and one in the clear so he can see all the stuff and give it back to him? Come on, man. The Titans need to be ashamed of themselves on this.
They should. And I know,
Come
Tanisha,
on.
when you first brought this up, I was like, that
Do
ain't
you
real. He
believe it?
just made that up. But then I saw other players and
Oh,
other athletes actually co-signing, saying what teams had done to them when they got, released from a team or waived or whatever it was. And I'm like, that's how we rolling? I
that's
mean,
horrible. That's
yeah,
horrible.
I'm
That's what they doing now.
You know what? We got to go and we have to check out the report cards because we didn't do this, but now I'm thinking about it. The report cards came out. Maybe after break we'll go and we'll see how the Titans did.
well, no, I
With
got
that-
it. The
no-
Titans were 18, which is surprising. And they're
Oh, you got it. All right.
I got
Yeah.
it. So they're like 18. I'm like, really? Y'all are 18 out of what, 32 teams? And
But how
that's
long
how
was
y'all
he there?
treat. That's how
How
y'all
long
treat
was he
people.
there? How long was he there?
9 years.
I think they said it was 9 years.
Yeah, you don't do that to. Come on, man. He deserved. Hey, Taylor, I believe in you. You deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. I'm here for you, baby. You deserve better than that. You don't deserve that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was kind of ugly.
Yeah. I'm expecting the Titans to go care package.
something. So look, we got a lot going on with the quarterbacks. We're gonna go through that quarterback carousel, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna take a break, but before we take a break, we just want to let's we can hold off on that, or you want to jump right in? You want to take a break?
No, let's jump in.
Let's just jump right
Let's
into
jump right in.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm with it. So we got. And you notice there's a face missing, right? Aaron Rodgers, because I think he's still in the dark. I couldn't get a photo of him.
I know why it's missing.
In the dark.
Show him. Tell him how you really feel, Linda.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. He's a one-man circus, right? So, like I said, I don't know if he's out there kissing horses, walking on
retreats.
He on retreats. So you know how they have him. I forgot where it is, out in California somewhere. Where they walk on the coals and shit, and then they out there in the hot sun or in the tents. I don't know what
you out of pocket. You done made me
I don't
sip
know
a
what
lemon
this
water.
dude is doing, but I tell you what,
no,
I am
that's
so
funny.
tired of him. He has
I
worn
know
me
you
out,
are.
and I used to be a big time Aaron Rodgers fan. I
Huge.
think he has shown absolutely how selfish he is.
Yeah.
And I think Jordan Love is suffering because of that. And he's just a selfish dude. Because it ain't about money. For me, I think it's a mental thing in him about power.
You know what I think? I think Jordan Love, just like Aaron Rodgers, when Brett Favre wasn't treating him great, guess what? I'm still in the room. And I think when Jordan Love gets his opportunity, he's going to seize his opportunity.
I hope so.
I really do. I saw a little snippet this year, and I like what I saw. And I said, "Hey, this kid is doing his work because you got a whole persona in front of this dude. I don't even know what to do with Aaron. I mean, but I won't deny that, but I don't know what to do with him. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't put it past him just to stay there just so Jordan can't get on the field.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just like, dude, I'm ready for you to go. I think a lot of people are, but they're not gonna say it. A lot of people
They ain't
just
gonna
won't
say
come out
none
and
of that.
say it. They don't want to, and some are like just okay. I can't give it no more energy. I
No
can't do
more
it.
Aaron. Let's go to Tua.
Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey,
Let's go.
Aaron.
Yeah, hey, Aaron. Let's go to Tua and let's talk about Miami and the state that you tickled. Miami and the state that they are in right now. And do they stick with Tua, quote unquote, or do they go get some of this new meat out there? The cars, the AAA run, and the potential Lamar Jackson, which I think are at the top of the food chain.
Darren, I'm gonna punt that to you.
Well, look, I think the biggest domino to fall really it falls to Baltimore and what they decided to do on Tuesday. If they slap the regular franchise tag on Lamar for $45 million, if they put the non-exclusive, if they put the non-exclusive tag on him, it would be for $32.5 million. But that opens up the door for him to negotiate with other teams, and if Baltimore does not or decides that they're not going to match whatever the team offers Lamar, then they would get 2 first-round draft picks, and Lamar Jackson will go to another team. So my feeling is that if they do put the non-exclusive tag on him, then I think a team like Miami or the New York Jets or the Atlanta Falcons would be willing to pony up $250-300 million fully guaranteed to Lamar Jackson.
Yahtzee!
I'm not even gonna go
Lord
into
have
because me and
mercy.
Tanisha go back and forth about how much money that is.
Linda,
so I'm
you
not
know
even
what?
gonna
I'm
go.
gonna give it to you. I'm gonna do
It's a
mine in
lot
a
of money.
quick little
I'm
circle.
I'm not
Go
even gonna
ahead,
go.
Linda.
I'm not. Nope. I ain't even gonna
You're
go
not gonna do
into
it?
it. Nope. I'm not even gonna go into it because it'll just.
I'm gonna say
It's
this.
never ending. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, Baltimore. Y'all know what you look like without them. You know how you win when you got them. Good luck. Like they say, it's a lot of positions you can fill, but it's not that many starting quarterbacks. And it's damn sure not that many with MVPs. It's damn sure not that many out there that's got the talent that Lamar Jackson had. Don't pay him if you want to. I bet you somebody else is going to pay him. And I bet you're going to suffer for not paying him because we know what you guys look like when he's not on the field.
And
That's all I got to say.
They got some other issues going on too. Because the Ravens GM was called out by the wide receiver. What's his name?
Bateman,
Rashad
Rashad Bateman.
Bateman.
Yeah, Bateman.
And then who else spoke up? Hollywood.
Came from
Yeah.
he chimed in all the way from Arizona.
Yeah, saying that we have not, he's like, we've never drafted, we never drafted a Pro Bowl type wide receiver. Them guys like, really?
Dude.
I'm like, Mr. GM, you saying stuff like
I
don't know if that's stuff
neck.
Lamar want to hear or whatever. So I'm like,
actually they said they took up for Lamar in when they in their rebuttals. I hate to be all super smart on y'all, but in the rebuttals they talked about that. I don't know. Let's look. You know what? Do you have the Baltimore Ravens rating? What they do? How do people care about
I don't know.
them?
I
got them. I got them right
him?
here. We got some F's on here. We got a couple F's and some C pluses, and a couple. They about mid range. Mid range.
Okay.
But I will say this: if you don't pay him, somebody else will, and we can move on.
All right.
How about your boy Danny?
Danny is asking for 40. What they say? I haven't heard it out of Danny's mouth.
You said what, Linda?
Danny's asking for $45 million. That's what they're saying.
What you say, Linda?
On that good
I think
stuff.
they're crazy. Yeah. No, I think they're absolutely
asking for 40.
They're
45.
saying that he's asking for $45 million. I have not seen that come out. Of course, it ain't gonna come out of his mouth or his agent or whatever. Whoever his agent is a fool if he thinks he's gonna get that money. The dude had one winning season and wasn't all some of it was in spite of him.
How you go from not getting your option picked up to I want 45?
I don't know because you went to the playoffs. Yeah, it's a little. I mean, you teams have to start looking at where do we make mistakes, right? And let's look at some of the other teams so we're not repeating the mistakes. If you talk about everybody was like high on Carson Wentz, who I didn't put up for you either because I didn't think it was worth me looking for a picture of him. So Philly, right?
Baby.
He doesn't win the Super Bowl because Nick Foles comes in and does that. Indy screws that up. Washington screws that up. I don't know if he's going to be a backup for somebody or out of the league.
Mhm.
But I said it when he went to
Ooh,
Washington. I was kind of excited. I was like, yay, yay, yay.
I
And when
thought
they
so
decided
too.
to play him, I was like, yay, 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 because he ain't gonna win nothing.
Yeah, but you know what? What's interesting is sometimes we've talked about this, like the Zacks and the Dannies. When you have those really bad seasons, people get on that train. They like nothing you can do. You can't do anything to resolve it. I mean, I didn't see much difference between Taylor Heineke and I mean and Carson Wentz play. But
Taylor was
now
winning.
Carson. I mean, yeah. I mean, I I don't want to go RG me on me.
Yeah.
But RG, yeah, but he put up a nice little stat picture on that, and he was like anybody else would be on the bench. So I don't know, but I'm just saying, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna tell
They
you
need
this.
they need to be in the market for a quarterback.
Yeah, and I've been saying this for years, right? And I think Marcus Mariota, I just don't know if that was a match. That seemed like a quick move. So
Yeah.
Marcus got released in Atlanta. I would have taken Marcus a couple of years ago in New York. I think he would have been a good quarterback for us in New York. And they were close. Atlanta was close in a whole bunch of games. They were missing people. People had left. You had Ridley, he wasn't even there. So a lot of things going on with that Atlanta team. I'm not sure of their identity anymore. So Darren,
Well,
I know you've been real quiet, Darren. I know. Jump in there.
No, I just
he need a little
no,
power nap.
no, I just think that Daniel Jones is just. I mean, I think he thinks one hot year or one decent year, but again, he only had 15
I was
passing
gonna say,
touchdowns,
yeah,
so it's not like
don't say hot.
yeah. So
Don't say hot.
well, no, I'm saying no, I said in his mind, he
Brought
didn't
him
Okay.
say
down three notches.
he had a high year, because he led the team to a playoff. But again, I mean, not for $45 million. But the problem is that when they didn't pick up his fifth year option, then of course you had the situation with Saquon Barkley. Now you got to try to
Hmm.
figure out, if you're going to be able to get both, or if you're going to sign one and franchise tag the other. So I think and I think they're looking. I know they said that they're talking or they're getting close to a contract deal. I don't believe
I
it,
don't either.
but I don't, and Marcus Mariota, I think he's going to be a perennial backup going further.
Absolutely.
Um, and I know,
Do you think
so that's where I'm at.
Okay, do you think Carson Wentz makes it as a backup, or you think he goes to start somewhere?
Carson Wentz is either going to be a backup or he's out the league.
Okay.
He's
Well,
made he's
but
made
that's
over
not necessarily
$100 million.
a bad thing because if you get behind somebody that really shouldn't be a starter, and
And
he is,
Good God, don't let it be New York.
But the only real problem is that there's been too many reports about his leadership skills, and I don't see a team or players wanting to follow him if he's your quarterback. I mean, we saw what he did in Indianapolis when they needed him to lead them to a
hmm
win, one win over the last two games to get to the playoffs, and they lost to I think one of the worst teams in the league. Might have been the Houston Texans, someone at that
I
time where
I
they
think I
couldn't
remember
he
watching
couldn't
that
lead
with
them to a
Tanisha,
win
and I
over there.
said every game that we watched that Carson Wentz played, I said he gonna give me one interception. So you hope
oh
he
yeah,
get it
you was
early
out
so
there
it won't cost
predicting
you.
them,
Yeah,
but
so it don't cost you a game.
I really
Yeah.
thought that the Colts kind of ran from him. I thought that was his best opportunity when he
They did
went
run
there.
quick. Yeah,
They ran a little fast on him, because he had played a pretty good season up until that one little point, and they just like, oh, I want to
he
apologize to
had a
everybody.
he had a healthy Taylor too.
Yeah.
Jonathan
So,
Taylor to me was in that MVP conversation. I mean, that dude had a crazy season, and it was like times when Carson Wentz was like, "Oh, I got to shine," when
hmm
he should have let Taylor shine to me. But I
yeah.
think that's part of his thing is like his ego. But Tanisha, we didn't touch on your boy. We didn't hit on Derek Carr.
Oh, I love me some Derek Carr just this much though. I do care for him. I do think Derek Carr does not get treated well. I thought that his team played. We talked about that. His team played with injury. Here's my thing: Do is Tua really that guy, or because he's had the injuries, or are they gonna do something crazy like pull a Carr, Lamar, or maybe a Ron all up in there?
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Well, I don't. You know me. I think like you said, he's got to have thick skin to be in New York. So I don't know. To me, I think Atlanta might be a better fit for him. Um,
Uh, they're going to get somebody.
Yeah, we'll see. They gonna need somebody.
I
Yep.
mean, they didn't.
So
Pitts is gone, and then the gambler is over in Jacksonville.
Nah, Pitts is
Calvin.
still there. Why would not?
No, I
Kyle
mean
Pitts
Pitts
is
is
there.
there. I'm sorry, Pitts gone. I mean the gambler,
Calvin
don't
Ridley.
call
Calvin
his buddy
Ridley.
gambler. Lord have
Man, what
mercy.
you gonna call him?
Calvin. Calvin
Okay,
messed up.
Calvin is in
K
Jacksonville, which I thought was,
Calvin, no.
which
Calvin.
I
His
thought.
name, no. His name is Calvin the Parlay Ridley.
Is that what you? That what we going with?
That's what
He
we
the
going
parlay
with.
really for you. He the gambler for me. All I'm saying is he's over in Jacksonville, and I thought that was a very smart pickup because I love Calvin's
He's
talent,
good. Yeah.
and I think he comes back with a vengeance. So I think that was a great pickup for them. But no, I don't even know if I want Carr in Atlanta. But it's better than to me him going to the Jets because I don't think he's ready for that New York.
No, they're ready
Woo!
to win now. And after that, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you just throw out, Wilson. Wilson had a rough year. I think he learned some stuff.
No,
Uh,
you move on from
Talking about
Wilson.
Zach.
You know,
No, don't
yeah.
move on from
you
that
move on
I
dude
from
is
wouldn't
him.
move on
young.
from him. You moved on
I
from
wouldn't move
Sam
on for
Darnold.
him.
You can't keep
He can't
drafting.
handle the. Hold on. Now you all just sitting there
No,
talking
we're not
about
gonna hold on
Derek
because you
Carr
just
handling the.
can't
No,
make
no,
up
no, no,
stuff on him.
no. You all just said they're talking about the New York media with Derek Carr, and he's a 10, 12-year veteran versus some 2-year player who was crumbling under. No, you move
He
on
didn't
from him.
crumble under the pressure of the media. He just crumbled under the pressure on the field because he wasn't playing well. It wasn't the media. I mean,
Which transferred over to the media.
he said stupid stuff, but I think that he learned a whole lot in 1 year.
He's
Don't
the type
I
of
mean
dude,
he's
in
still
my
under a
opinion,
rookie
that's
What
gonna
did he
contract.
go.
What did he learn in 1 year?
Give
I think that he's
the
gonna be
shit
just like
not
a
to do
Danny
and not to
Dimes.
say. Yeah,
I think
he's
he's gonna
still
be
under
like
a
a
rookie
Danny Dimes.
contract.
One
Okay,
minute
but
you're
the
talking
problem is,
about him,
hold
the
on. But
next
the
minute
problem,
you
but the
surprised.
problem is his teammates don't believe in him. If you don't believe in him,
Who
then
said
that's. I
that
mean, then that
though?
Name
his teammates.
name the teammate.
Ain't nobody said that. Not from the
Name a
New York
Okay.
teammate.
media. They haven't even said it. They talking about he made mistakes, and his
He went
team
on the
when
podium and made a dumb comment,
and he
and
went
it and
back
it
and he
It
caught
ain't
said
even
and
he
it
about
knows
the.
caught fire.
It's
he got to pay
it's
for
not
that.
even about the comment. It's the way you play it. I mean, hell, I mean, when you look at the stats and he's throwing for 100 yards. I mean,
But
you
let me
know,
tell you what
no,
hurt that team. What was the running back's name?
Brees Hall.
Yeah, when he went
Yeah,
out, the
when
whole
he
team.
went
It was
down.
a whole That was
But
a
again,
big.
okay, but then that's when your quarterback's supposed to be a leader and step up,
He was a young
He's a
and he
quarterback.
didn't
young
do
He
it.
was a young
guy.
quarterback.
He's a
So
Okay,
you're
young
gonna let
I
him
guy.
grow.
mean,
What you draft him
okay,
for?
hold on. Okay, hold on. You can't say he's a young guy, but then you talk about whether or not Derek Carr can deal with the New York media, but you say he's a young
No,
Derek
guy
Derek
Carr's a
trying
Carr's
to deal with the
different
New York
different
human.
media.
type of guy. Derek Carr's a different type of guy. You know
This
that
dude's a
religion,
preacher. He's
that
a
preacher, and all
minister.
that other stuff.
It's a whole
That
different life.
so I don't even know if he wants to
One
deal with
one
that
of his
media.
one's a minister, the other one's dating his mama's friends. Completely two different dudes. Can't compare them.
He can't. Damn, Tanisha, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
All
he
right, we can
smashed
beat
them.
that up. Let me hit on a couple of other guys, and y'all tell me what y'all think. All right. So Josh Jacobs, they looking to franchise him.
He'll get tagged.
Oh,
You think they should sign him or tag him?
Jacobs balled this year.
He really did.
Like what?
I mean, I think you should sign him to. I mean, look, obviously for a running back, you need to try to get that second contract. So if you can get a long-term deal, I'd say sign. Otherwise, they're going to tag him.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Le'Veon Bell. I'm having flashback.
You know what? It's funny you said that because I was thinking, damn, but do we want to Le'Veon it? I want to
Yeah,
just.
I don't know.
Do we want to really Le'Veon that though?
Michael Thomas, the
I'm
Saints.
I'm really man. That dude though.
He's on the contract. I mean, I think they're talking about restructuring his
Yeah.
contract. I think he said he wants to stay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but they also read that that's a good
no,
signal
because
that they
I
might
don't think
get him up
nobody's going
out
to
of there.
trade for him.
You don't think nobody will trade for him?
Well,
If he
nah,
restructures, they
Why?
might get him out.
He's been injured the last
Shit.
2 years.
Everybody
last
was
two,
saying
3 years.
Kadarius Tony was injured for the last 2 years too. Look at him, got a Super Bowl ring and did very well. They
And I'm
play when
not,
they want to play.
and like I said, I'm not sure that I wanted to run out there with that Saints team
Yeah, but
if
he's
I
got a big
wasn't
salary too.
100%.
True. He does have a big salary. But if he's willing to restructure, or maybe he's willing to restructure and go somewhere else. I don't know.
But you
We'll
hear what
see.
I said.
I like
Maybe
him.
he is not as hurt as we think he is, because I'm not sure I want to run out there with that Saints team that was kind of we
Suspect.
know what we. I thought they was tanking. Hell, I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like, you not playing Jameis if he healthy. You look like you tanking to me.
Yeah. What about we got Leonard Fournette?
I think he gonna get ghost. I think they're gonna trade him.
Well, No, he's going to get released because I think they've already said that they released him or he's already cut. So I don't know if there's a market for him, and if so, I mean he can't whatever team he signs, but he can't come in out of shape like he did this past season.
You don't think there's a market for a Fournette?
Nope.
Okay.
Not if not if you come in. I mean, look, they were defending Super Bowl champions, and then the next year, I mean, obviously they went to division round, but then this past season he came in 30 pounds overweight.
I can see
Mhm.
a market for him and say like some place like Seattle, somewhere where they can use a little help because all of their running backs are injury prone. There's a market for him
No, they've
somewhere.
got they've got
Who's that? Walker.
yeah, they got Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, but
III.
guess who they started off with? They started running back. He ended up out.
Yeah, but Walker's he was a
Okay,
rookie.
but you need that's what I'm saying. There's a market because you got an injury prone staff. Look at the Rams. He'll fit in somewhere. You ain't gotta worry. He'll have a
right.
home.
All right,
Yeah, he'll
D-Hop.
have a home.
D-Hop
Oh
sitting out
Lord
there.
Jesus.
There's some
Oh
stuff
Lord.
going on there. What do y'all think?
I think when he
There
go
seems to
to
be reports of him coming to Kansas City. I think, but I don't know how much of that is true. In a trade, but again, he's got a big contract. I like to see him with the Cleveland Browns and see what what he can do with Deshaun
you want to
Watson
see that?
along with Amari Cooper.
You're not no Chiefs fan. I don't want to see that. Listen, let me tell
Oh,
you
I'm not a
something.
Chiefs fan.
You doggone right. You're not saying no crazy shit like
I
that.
never said I was.
Yeah, I agree. You not
No,
one. You not
I
one.
never said I was.
No, you
I
not no
never,
damn
I
Chiefs
never
fan.
said I was.
Yeah, you from
Yeah,
Cleveland?
of course.
Did I just learn something new? No,
No.
what I don't want to see him at is in Miami or Cincinnati. Hell, he can go anywhere
Oh, I
else,
don't.
and I
I
survive.
don't.
But I don't want to see him
I
in
wouldn't see him
Miami
in
and
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati for damn sure.
Miami, I could see it. Again, uh, with him,
Miami, you think
he would have to
with
restructure his
Waddle and
contract.
Hill, and then you add him, ain't that too
Oh,
much?
Is it, or is it just
no.
so overbearing that we just like ugh?
Now you put him down. Hey, now you put him down there, and Lamar Jackson becomes available. Then I might see.
Shit, I think
Then
if you
maybe
put him down
Kansas
there and
City
I'm throwing
travels
a
to
damn
my.
ball, you might have
That's
some
what I'm
shit
saying.
going on.
Hell, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but I'm just saying.
Do
Well,
you
I
I
ain't
don't
got
know.
my one good.
hell?
Yeah, I ain't got my one
Hell,
good
put
show.
him down there with CJ Bertha. Shit, hell, he goddamn Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Hopkins. And no
Gesicki
disrespect to
into it,
CJ,
right?
cause I know you just signed. I think with the New Orleans, and I'm not disrespecting you, but what I'm saying is, if you an NFL quarterback and your receivers are Tyreek Hill, Waddle, and Hopkins, I got a feeling you at least making the playoffs. Worst case scenario.
Yeah, and you
Let alone
Well,
throwing
somebody
Gesicki in
decent.
there.
I
Yeah,
think look. You put those three players together along with Lamar Jackson. I can see Patrick playing his first NFL AFC Championship game on the road in Miami.
Dude, I can see. I mean, literally, I've said that before. Like when you're Miami, and I've seen these Miami fans, you're that close. You want to buy a Super Bowl. You don't have to re-sign them because once you get that trophy, you don't care no more.
yeah.
We just saw that with the Rams. You know what I mean? Maybe
You muted. You muted.
It's a beautiful thing when she
I
mutes
know.
herself and she
Oh,
don't
She
even
don't even
know it.
know.
I said if you Miami, you win the Super Bowl, you buy your Super Bowl, you get your guys. Nobody
We heard that
nobody
part.
gives a shit because guess what? Next year's a rebuilding year.
All right. Last person we're
Okay,
gonna talk
well,
about.
doesn't seem to happen with the Chiefs.
All right.
When they will, they don't rebuild; they just reload.
Let's talk about. We're gonna talk about this dude, Jalen Ramsey.
I think the Cowboys seem to want him, but
They do.
but the Cowboys act like they wanted Odell Beckham too. So
They did want
who
him, but
knows?
Odell was talking about he just wanted. Odell just want to play in the playoffs. He don't want to play regular season.
Yeah, I think it worked
Yeah,
out well for
I think he
Odell
gets a lot of
because
talk.
Odell should probably be pretty damn healthy this year.
Yeah.
He should be able to go and show some folks he got something left.
So we
He
have
said
two.
But the thing is with Jalen though, is that if he gets traded, he's gonna want a new contract as well, and so
Everybody,
that's the
and
thing.
I don't. Maybe I'm just not sold on the guy. I've seen him stop, but I've seen him get
He got
burned
burnt a
too.
lot.
A lot. Okay, it ain't just me.
he took some chances that
Okay,
he
that's what
probably
we'll
won't
call it.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying he took some chances he definitely won't back. I'm with you on that. This
Okay.
year was not his best year at all.
Okay. Okay.
He
Let me
took
back.
Mm.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he
I'm gonna
yeah.
back
No,
up
I'm
real
saying
quick.
I'm with you on this one. I
I
can't
got two
even
quarterbacks
defend
that
him.
we didn't talk about: Ryan Tannehill and Jimmy Garoppolo.
I thought Ryan was still under contract with the Titans.
Tanisha, you was talking about the Saints. What was going on there? They trying to make a trade?
No, I
Are they
said
gonna let that
that.
kid?
No,
Oh,
the rumor was that the Saints are interested in Carr, and I was saying Carr is one of the people that the Saints were supposedly. That's the rumor that the Saints were interested in. As far as Garoppolo, and I'll repeatedly say with Garoppolo, uh, the 49ers are also they're always so quick to want to get rid of somebody, but they're right back in the same position. You have a Trey Lance who got injured, and you're not quite sure what you have with him. Purdy, who's got to have surgery, and you had a Garoppolo. And Garoppolo now is back, I guess, quote unquote, healthy. Um, they're always quick to, like I said, they're always quick to get rid of him, but I don't even know if I would have let him leave the 49ers, but he's definitely gone. He's
okay.
definitely going to go on and do something differently, but that man didn't get enough respect in my opinion.
No, I don't think he ever did. I don't think he ever did. But we'll see what happens. Let's jump on to the NBA. We done beat the NFL to death. Let's talk about the NBA.
I knew it. I knew it. What is going on with Ja Morant? Lord have mercy.
So he's accused, right? These are
Everybody wants to try to
accusations.
show how hard they is.
Yes, these are accusations, right? So nobody's seen, right? I haven't. We've
Mm-hmm.
heard, but nobody's seen anything. So I hope it ain't true. I hope that
So do I.
let's
I
stop.
think it is true.
You think it's
Why?
true?
Why
I
do you
hope
think?
not,
Why do
Darren.
you think
I hope
that?
not.
Why?
I mean, because you see, well, the reason I think it's true because you see how they try to act on the court. They try to act like they hard. I mean, hell, just what after their first win of the season against, or just even in a loss to Golden State, they still pop off at the mouth. I mean, we saw the clip of some of the players when they played the Lakers going up against Shannon Sharp. I mean, they're just popping off things, trying to act like they about that life, and they're not. But I've heard reports that at least the punching part of it is true, as well as the flash the gun part, because
Oh Lord.
um, because the 17-year-old kid that they're talking about is an all-star player out of Memphis that works out with them, or that was working out with them at the time at John Morant's house. So and I think also Morant's lawyer admitted to I think either the punching or the gun part. So there's stuff that seems to be true that's coming out. And now there's also reports that the player's parent is someone who's been who does files a lot of lawsuits trying
Okay,
to get
frivolous
money and stuff like
lawsuits.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
more to come, right?
take it at
I
face
hope
value.
it's
Yeah,
not
more to come.
true.
Absolutely. We don't want that for
Yeah,
him.
we don't want that. Yep. So, yep. Enough on that. The other NBA news that we had was good news that LeBron James does not need surgery on his right foot. So, not sure when he'll be back, but we'll be watching that. We're gonna get ready to close out the show, but before we do, Darren, we want to thank you for coming on,
Yep, as
chatting with us,
always.
hanging with us. And until next time, we'll see you, and we're gonna go ahead and let's close this out. Tanisha, what you got? What's your closing thoughts?
Actually, I thought you was gonna hit the closing thoughts this week, and then I was gonna
No,
pick it back off of you.
no, I'm a
But
lot.
if I had to point out some closing thoughts, I guess I'm at that age now where I've seen a lot of professional athletes uh, throw their careers away behind frivolous activity. I mean, be thankful that you've made it out of wherever you came from, or you've made it to you've accomplished your goals. Leave all that street life, all that nonsense alone. I really want. I'm not calling them handlers because I know that's one of those sore words for you because people say handlers, but just be smart. Use common sense, guys. You work so hard to get to where you are. Don't throw it away over nonsense. Uh, especially these young African American black athletes. Don't throw away all of your life's work in one night over nonsense. That's my closing thought. I want these guys to do better and respect the position that they are. Nobody's asked you to raise people's kids, but just be something that they can look up to. It don't cost you anything to be a good guy.
I'm with
or
you.
a good gal.
I'm with you. Good points. Good points. So with that being said, so Tanisha, what do we always tell folks if we what?
Oh man, if we talking about it, you need to hear about it. And always what, Linda?
Please remember to be kind, be blessed, and it's free. And also remember, this is Women's History Month, so look something up, educate
Absolutely.
yourself, and we'll see you next time. Until then, be safe. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to Two Gems on the Mic. Be sure to subscribe and follow. Until next time, remember, be kind, be blessed. Peace.